Hey everyone, it's Kevin Dawson back again now for the bonus session. So that was about bonus content. You're supposed to overpromise and underdeliver, or underdeliver and over. What was that again? I don't know. Regardless, anyways, we're going to press on here. See, I think there's a couple of things we can do to make this look even more professional. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take the subheads and we're going to bold them out. That's something that we should have done. We'll see how that looks. Okay, hit the preview button. Okay, well, I think that looks an awful lot more professional than this does. That looks too bland. Here your eye is actually drawn towards it. Now, eye travel is something that's very big. You'll hear terms among web designers like eye travel or eye gravity, and it all gets to what catches your eye when you first come on the page. You only got a few seconds to catch attention, so that's why your headline's so important, right? As copywriters, you guys all know that. So another device to use, though, are graphics. See, if you go down here, yeah, sure, you got some subheads that, as you're scanning on down the page, that can catch your eye and hopefully make you read, because most people are scanners, not readers. Very few people will actually read the page. So first of all, what you do is that you get yourself a good piece of copy to swipe, like I did. And I got mine from Harlan in his book, Steal This Book. And if you don't have that book, I would recommend you go get it, because for $200, it's got some of the best swipe files I've ever seen, or swipe pages I've ever seen. It's, 200 or 300 pages almost, with just jam-packed with all kinds of great copy of actually winning campaigns that he did out there for some of the best and hottest marketers out there on the web. I'd sincerely suggest you go pick that up. That's where I got this letter to swipe, and it's not a complete swipe yet. I still have some more work to do on it. Anyways, we're going to get some graphics in here because it's all about eye travel and eye gravity. So if we're get caught right here, the first thing anybody tends to do, at least in the West here, since we read from left to right, is that when an eye lights on any page, it tends to go up to the upper left-hand corner. And the upper left-hand corner, since that's bolded now, remember it wasn't before, it's too bland, that didn't stand out. Well, this is immediately, are you fed up with all the lies coming from Forex brokers? Well, that's kind of eye-catching because it's something that's going to hit home with our people, with our target market, and it's also, since it's in bold, is going to be friendly to the eye when it's drawn up there. It will stand out. Then we have our headline, which is centered, as it should do, to focus you back towards the page and the flow down. Then we go back to left justification, then, so the eye is going to go in a zigzag. Now, we want your eye to start doing that because that'll make it go all the way across the page. So I think right about here, we should probably insert a graphic. Now, there's a couple of ways to insert a graphic in XSite Pro, but we want to do it in such a way that it's going to happen that it won't throw all the text off. There's a right way and a wrong way, and we'll do the wrong way first. Okay, now here's kind of a design secret, is because what happens is that the eye tends to always go to the left, to the start. What you want to do is start getting things to look at over here on the right-hand side. So if we go and put in a graphic over here, not only will it make the page look a little bit more interesting because it'll break it up, give you something to look at, but it'll also cause your eyes to travel all the way across to the right. And who knows what the subconscious mind picks up, how quick it'll find something like running client stops as your eye travels over there. What's that about? And they'll want to read the bullet. So employ graphical devices, not because they look pretty, not because they dress up your page, but because they help you sell. So in XSite Pro, how we do that is we put our cursor at the insert point where we want that graphic to be. Now here's the wrong way to put in a graphic. You hit the graphic button and you go ahead and browse for your picture. And let's go take a look at a good graphic to put in here. Let's put in this guy looking at a transparent chart. How about that? Okay. Now you put in some alternate text, say charts. Look what happened. It inserted itself, it ended up in the left, and it broke up our flow here. Well, we don't want that happening. Let's see if we can put it up to the insertion port where we wanted it, just at the end of the bullets. Well, see what'll happen there. Nope. So none of this is good. None of this is going how we wanted it to. So this is how you do it. How you can fix this here. Go ahead and select the picture, right click on it, go to image properties, okay? And what we're going to do is go to horizontal alignment and put it in to the right. So then it'll all of a sudden go to the right and the text will flow around it. But we still don't want it there. We actually want it here at the very end of this piece of copy here, so this line. So let's play around with XSite and get to the point where we can actually get the end of a line here. Okay? So See the little bounding box that I've got there at the bottom of the cursor? That should be where it's going to go. So why don't we put it there? You want it even lower than that? Because I don't like it sticking out there. So I'm going to put my cursor here at the end of the period. Hit Shift, Enter. Well, that didn't exactly work out how I wanted to either. So again, when you make a mistake, you want to undo something, you hit Control Z to go back. Okay, that's good. So we'll try and take this now. Okay. Try and take this and land it, putting the cursor here at the end of this one. See what happens then. That's still, that interferes with this headline, so I don't know that I like that. See, no matter what happens here, it's going to interfere because it's going to be longer than the length of this paragraph. In this case, we wanted it after the bullets, but we wanted it before the headline. So if we put it after the bullets, it's going to actually interfere with the headline. We don't want that. So what we have to do in this case, go over here, okay, to where you get the arrow that goes like this. Okay, you don't want the arrow that goes like this because that'll only make it go less high. You want one that's going to do both at the same time. You hold down the Shift key. Okay, because that'll help when it comes to resizing. So if we put that in there like this, now it's a little bit more manageable, isn't it?